What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to another episode of iCraft SMP 1.13 Survival Series. Today, we're going to be building a little bit of a project on a path here. We have this giant path, and there's tons of open areas, and today, we're going to be building something around here. So we're going to go ahead and just clear a little bit of this grass as we kind of talk about today's episode's build project. This is going to be a mini build, so we should be able to complete it in one episode, which is good. But if you guys do enjoy and want to see more of these, let me know what mini builds I should build in the future, as well as hitting that like button and subscribing if you're new for tons of daily content. Alright, so today I wanted to build a tent. I'm not really sure why I want to build a tent. I know some other iCrafters have some plans with like tents and stuff, but this is kind of like unrelated. But I wanted to build a tent. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to build a tent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have a bunch of wool, so that's not really like a problem. We don't have to worry about that at all. But we are indeed going to build a white tent along the path here. Just so that way it has a lot more stuff. Because like that was the thing we were talking about when we built this path, is we wanted to make it nice and full and have tons of little builds and little details all over the place. And this little tent is going to be just that, just another little detail along the path that you can look at as you're going across, or you can explore it or whatever. It's just like a little detail. Alright, so we're going to do this. There we go. And it's going to be like a decently tall tent, but not too tall because I don't want it to look bad or weird. Also, instead of doing this, let's make a staircase out of cobblestone to get up, just so that way it has a, you know, what's it called? Like logical way of getting up. We're gonna go one more double, and then we're gonna do a single, and then we're gonna make our way down. We're also gonna decorate like around this thing a little bit, so that should help with making it come alive better and have a different look. Because right now it's just gonna be like a tall white thing, and that's not really exactly what I want. I want it to be more like a tent. So I brought us a ton of stuff we can use as far as making it look really good around it and such, so we're gonna be doing that as well. Okay, so that's gonna be the size of the tent there, and now it's gotta come down on this side. So that's what we gotta do now. It's good to do the come down part. And then boom, we have like the basic foundation of this tent, but it won't be completed at just that, obviously. Alright, come on. We have so much wool, we could probably craft a bed to get through the night as well, so we might as well just go ahead and do that, because we do have a ton of wool. I've been shearing sheep just kind of passively for this project, like whenever, you know, the sheep had their wool, just figured I would, you know, harvest them up just so we would have a ton of wool for when we need to do this project, and I have a bunch more on my base if need be. Alright, there we go. Now we can sleep, so let's go ahead and quickly get our sleep on, so that way the nighttime just disintegrates and disappears out of existence. Perfect. Okay, so now we're going down another 2, and then we got the 1, and then we have the basic tent as far as shape is concerned. Alright, and then we have to see, hopefully we like the shape. I did not really plan this out. I built a few tents in the past though, so I think this is what I use. That'll work. That will work indeed. Okay, I'm not sure if it's the best design, but it's the design we're gonna go with. Now, I usually throw a fence down like that, and I'll do the same thing on the other side here. And that's usually what I do as far as like this, I guess like the support system of the tent. Next, we're going to take a little bit of this podzol, and we're going to mix it in. We're also going to do, we're going to kind of mix this in over here a little bit as well, just around this thing. So let's get some path thrown around it, and then we'll mix a lot of podzol in there, just because I really like this brown color. Plus, it's already in the path, so it makes a lot of sense to keep using. Okay, we're gonna change that to like that. Boom. And then we're just gonna throw a ton of podzol around. Alright, we gotta get a bunch of this stuff. I'm not gonna use my shovel because I've been accidentally making things into path blocks, and I don't really want to do that. So to minimize that chance, we're gonna just negate using it. And here we go. Should start looking pretty good as far as that. We're gonna throw a little bit of path blockage in there. We kind of got to get this to kind of like loop around a little bit in the back. So we got a little bit of path come in around the tent, but I don't want it to be like as full as far as like the look goes compared to this path. Like I do not want it to be as developed or anything along those lines, just because then you have like, I don't know, it's just like a path going around the tent, and that's not really the point. So we're not gonna worry too much about this, but get some basics done here like so. Honestly, that'll work. We can always make it a little bit different if we wanted to in the future. That will work, but we're not done with the tent, obviously, but that's just the starting point. All right, so now, just, you know, we place chests here, we cannot open them, so we're not going to be doing that. So I do want to actually be able to have there be a little bit of function in this, even though I won't like be actually using it for anything. I'm not planning on living in this tent, obviously. We're kind of past living in tents on the iCraft server, but, you know, whatever. We'll just have that there, and we're going to go like this. And we do need a few more fences as well, so let's make those and go over to, where's fences at? Fences are right there. We're gonna make those, and we're gonna have little doorways here, just little like safety. I guess you actually can have the path blocks there. Good to know. Good to know. So I guess we'll throw a few more in here. We're gonna get a do we have a flint and steel in here or no? I don't know. Whatever. We're not gonna risk it anyway. I mean, even though we have fire spread off, we're not gonna throw a campfire in here. Just saying. I was originally gonna do that, but why? There's no real point. Let's get one of these bad boys. Let's do some of this. Do some of this. It'd be cool if this furnace could be like ever lit or whatever. You know, like the one, like with the texture of the one that's on fire, like because it's cooking. We can't really do that. We'll just throw this little thing in the middle there, just to like a little furnace, so that way, you know, the people who live in this tent, they can cook. We'll do that. I want to get rid of this chest in the back though. Boom, we got a little bit of chest there. Come around the back here, get a crafting table. We'll throw that there. Boom, just so we block off the back end of the furnace. I don't want to have the texture of it back there, as you can see. So we'll throw down that. Just a little bit of detailing as far as that is concerned. Now, next I do need to go and do this. So where are shoes? Are they in here? Yes, they are. Okay. So we're gonna go fly over to these trees. We're gonna be taking down a little bit of the leaves, but not enough that it'll even be noticeable, because we don't need that many. We need like 5 off the top here, or a little bit more. And we're gonna use these to try our best to cover up some of our lighting around here. Because I want to keep this area a little bit lit, but I don't want to make it super obvious, but I also don't really care too much. Like, as long as it's not like obvious with the sea lanterns, it's fine. We're not gonna worry like a huge deal about this. So let's just go down 2, do something like that. There we go, get some lighting. We'll do the same with over here. The same with over here. And of course, this probably won't be like enough to keep it fully lit, but that's not really the point. It's just to be like a little bit of lighting, just so as you walk by, you realize you're somewhere of like that there's something, if that makes sense. There's something here, so that way you take note of that. And there we go, we'll throw one right there underneath the fence, and we'll do the same over here. Just because it doesn't seem like you're gonna really notice it all that much, like as you're walking across. Like, you'll notice it a little bit, obviously, but it's not the end of the world. We're gonna throw down another 3 of these just because we have the, you know, the leaves to do so. And then boom. Okay, those are right across from each other. Probably wouldn't have done that, but whatever. It's done. What's done is done. And we'll throw one more, I guess, right over here. And that should work pretty good as far as lighting is concerned, so we don't have to worry about that anymore. Next, a little thing we're going to do is we're going to take some of these, we're going to make some carpets, okay? And you line some of it with carpet. This will just, it's a very subtle change. You might not even notice it. You'll notice it down here, but that's like it. And I don't know if it looks good or not, but it's just to separate some of the levels from like everything. I don't know, it just makes it a little less like, what's the word? I don't know. Uniform. There we go. It's a little bit more spontaneous, or a little bit more just like different, I guess. So we're just gonna try it. If we don't like it, we can always come back and change it off camera. So let me know in the comments if you guys think we should keep the carpets, if they even make a difference or not. Like, they don't make a huge difference, I'll be honest, but who really cares at this point? We have so much wool, so we might as well just make use of it. And let's just break down our nasty cobblestone pillar right there. And boom, shakalaka. we have a tent, and it looks pretty good. So like the whole point of building this is, see, we got this path. So look, like you can be, you know, cruising down the path here, strolling on over, going to the arena for a PvP battle, or My Seaport City, or the statue or something, and you're just walking down and you see, okay, cool, look, here's a structure, and you can check that out and then just keep on walking. Like in the past, we've built other structures, or other people have built structures as well. Like for instance, we have a windmill over here, we have something over here, I'm pretty sure that's creations, we got custom trees, and then over here we got my little ruins that I built a few episodes ago. We just have all sorts of really cool things along the path here, so you know, I figured I might as well add another one. And let me know if you guys want to see more of these adding things to the path episodes, because I have a bunch of things that I can add to it. I mean, I'm sure you guys will suggest some awesome good micro builds as well. But if you guys enjoyed this iCraft episode and want to see more of them, let me know by hitting that like button and subscribing, and I'll see you in a future episode of the iCraft SMP.